What's up, PV Poppers? Shorty Pop 83 here today. And, I've been noticing that a lot of streamers, including myself, don't like to put their losses on the tubes, right? Because, I don't know, whatever. But I think there's a lot to be learned from losses. So, today, here's what we're doing. I played 2 battles in the beginning of today. Right, before I had any breakfast, before I had my coffee or whatever, you know what I mean? Before I was up and alive. And the first battle was close, you're going to see. In the second battle, I did something I tell you guys never to do. I quit. And so we're going to go over those 2 battles first. And then way later in the day, same team, I went 3-0. Right, so I ended up going 3-2 for that set, which is just a perfect example of if you're not feeling it, just give it a fucking second, come back to it later. You know what I mean? It's not your job, so you don't have to do it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, if you're not feeling it, just wait, and you'll do a lot better later. All right, let's get into these battles here. All right, so battle number 1. This is going to be the close one, all right? So, first off, mistake number 1, I switch here. All right, now Charizard. Now we have 2 Pokemon, right? Gyarados is incredibly weak to what's it called here? Electricity. And Grass here, I'll show you after this battle. Grass here actually, besides ground, is the only thing that resists electric while doing neutral damage to it. So it's definitely, maybe not the only thing, but definitely a thing that does that. And that's another way to be super effective towards something. If you are taking not very effective damage and you're doing neutral, that is effectively super effective. So in the beginning, that Charizard and Ampharos match is actually a lot closer than you think. Just going straight Dragon Claw, you can get Ampharos down to around 20 health. I should have done that and then switched into Home Slice there, into, god damn, dude, Venusaur, right? Because then that way I would have been able to farm down and then had some play a little later. But now, okay, so now we got Gyarados into Dragonite, that's fine. See, but now we're all mixed matched. So we got this Lapras that would have loved to have had a, sorry, there's a runner coming. Would have loved to have had a Venusaur on it, right? But instead, we're messed up right here with Lapras onto Charizard. So it's very, very important that you get your Pokemon on the right Pokemon. And we're going to see that a little bit later in one of the battles that I win, where one of the opponents made a slight mistake with a Swampert. And we'll go over that when the battle comes. That actually cost him the match, right? So it's very important that you put the Pokemon on the right counter, right? Or you know the words. Words mean things. And so here's Ampharos, and he's got moves that are gonna kill me. So we decided not to shield here, right? And then I should have shielded that actually. So that was my last chance to actually pull this back. If I had shielded that, I think we would have been better off. Because now he can just straight farm down, no problem, nothing. No qualms, no nothing. Just shield and then farm. Yeah, because look at these chunks. Oh my god, those hurt so bad, man. Yo, Volt Switch is no joke, especially when you're double weak to electricity. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out. So, just real quick, you guys, Poke Genie is the app I use specifically just to check type effectiveness. So I had to re-download it because I just got a new phone, but I wanted to leave all this in to give me some time to explain that this is the absolute best app to display this stuff. So as you can see here, as a defender or as an attacker, it's not very effective towards grass, and then grass is sending out neutral damage as grass type, attacks. Grass attacks are going to be neutral to electric. So this is I think this is one of the best laid out type effectiveness charges that you can find anywhere. So that's why I use that app for specifically that thing. I use Calci IV actually for IV checking. But all right, so battle number 2. So now this is the one where I quit, and let me show you. This is why you never quit. So we got Charizard into Charizard, mirror match. I've got Overheat, he's got Blast Burn. So you can always know that they have Blast Burn because they usually throw it 1 Fire Spin before Overheat now. So that's Blast Burn, and people have not been baiting at all lately. So I usually expect the bait, or I try to not shield so that I hope that they don't shield after all. But the last couple of times they have been shielding. So maybe I don't shield, and then I don't know. Maybe I shield from now on. And then see there, so I brought, for some reason, instead of bringing in Gyarados into that, I brought in Venusaur. I'm like, son of a bitch, and I quit. But he switched. So maybe he was making a mistake switch. You never know. So yeah, don't ever quit. Don't ever quit. So now I took a break. I come back. Let's go. Battle number 3. We're ready. We're charged up. We got energy. Oh shit. Bad lead. What are we gonna do? We flip into Gyarados. Yes. You know why? Because Gyarados is a good enough counter, and because Venusaur is the stronger counter. So now he thinks that that's our best counter towards Swampert. So now we got grass in the back. We're golden gravy. Now we've got Snorlax against our Gyarados. We had an energy advantage, and now we're just going to go straight Aqua Tail and knock boots, man. Just smacking booty here. Taking that Aqua Tail and smacking the booty. So we get that shield out of the Snorlax. That's amazing. Here comes a Body Slam. We're going to let the first one through to get an idea for how much damage, how big of a chunk it's going to be. When I know that it's not going to be a one-hit KO or like a really hard-hitting move, I do like to let the first one through so I get an idea of what I'm dealing with, right? Because if you shield the first one, then you have no idea what you're up against. Okay, crunch, crunch, crunch. Let's get it going. He's gotten used to a couple Aqua Tails, so I threw a crunch hoping that he wasn't going to shield that one, but we got the shield, and so now if you're going to shield, I'm going to shield. We're going to take this thing to the grave. Let's go. Let's win back switch advantage. That is the key, crucial key to their success, and we get that freaking, yes! We get that Aqua Tail. All right, here we go. We're back at it. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Gyarados into Swampert. See, now that's the mistake he made. All right, I hope I lined this up right. I was mumbling on the last take. So I don't think he should have brought his Swampert in there. But at the end of the day, I was thinking about it, and I think because I won switch there, there's literally nothing he could do to regain control of the game. Because at this point, I have literally the 2 hard counters to the Pokemon that he has. And yeah, so that's it. So sometimes literally switch control is the entire name of the game, right? Really, I mean, that's what it comes down to. Because as you can see here, right, he couldn't get control of the game back after that. Even if he had thrown in a Scavalier into my into my I think he into my Gyarados. Then I would have brought Charizard. He would have switched into he would have switched into his Swampert. I would have switched into my Venusaur. So there was really nothing that that he could have done at this point. So that was just a really fun game, man. Just winning back that switch control, being able to, it was just so good. All right, now Playboy Frodo, let's go. All right. Okay, so we win the lead on this one. Charizard into Togekiss. Solid lead win. He switches into Obstagoon, and of course, just straight into Venusaur here, right? Since he is going to be, Venusaur's going to resist every single, well, not Night Slash, but definitely resisting the counters. And we got to be careful of the Gunk Shot, though, right? And Gunk Shot takes like 7 or 8 counters. So like around here, I get a little nervous, and I'm like, all right, what are you up to, buddy? You sneaky sneaker. So I do shield there, and then he decides to just like say fuck it, and he quits. Oh, I throw a Frenzy Plant instead of a Sludge Bomb. He shields and then quits. Very odd. So yeah, don't quit. Oh, I think he quits after I shield here. Anyways, so this is just a good example. The whole idea of today's episode was to show you that sometimes it is better to just, if you're having a bad couple of battles, stop. Go catch some Pokemon, go do some raids, go do some rocket stops, feed your buddy, whatever, man. Come back a couple hours later and kick butt, right? That is the name of the game. And that way you don't end up ruining your score or your ELO or anything like that. So I do end up going 3-2, and we bust through that 2200 ceiling, and we're on our way to rank 9. Oh yeah. Dratini in the house! Alright, PB Poppers. Keep it poppin'. See you on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it like you ain't shared nothing in your life. Keep it poppin'.